welcome back to another video. This is like a part 2 to our first half of this giant haul that we're gonna go through. So I hope you enjoyed the last one. So if you did, lucky for you, here's part 2. So we are basically gonna go through let me cross my fingers. There might end up being a third, guys. I don't know. Hopefully you like these videos, or you're gonna be seeing a lot more of what you don't want to see. These are definitely less Funko related questions, but there are a few in there. I was just going through the first set and there were a lot of just like random questions that I don't mind answering. So we're gonna go through some of those. We're gonna do more little chatty Q&A stuff, go through all the pops, and our usual stuff. Subscribe if you are not already. Hit that notification bell because you always want to be notified when I post a video. But anyways, like this video if you like it, and drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your favorite item is that we're gonna pull out. We have a few things, if you can see in the background, that are not Funko Pops, and I'm not quite sure what they are, but I thought I'd bring them out and show you guys, and if you guys collect them or know anything about them, you guys can tell me. Let me know, because I have no idea. I've never seen these before, but we're gonna pop those out too. Let's get started. Again, enough of my rambling, because we'll do plenty of that in the video. But I love you guys as usual, and let's crack open some boxes. They're already opened, so that doesn't make sense. But let's dig into the boxes, make sure all our pops are in decent condition, and let's answer some questions. All right. Now I'm back here with our first 3 boxes. We're gonna start off and see how many questions we get through versus this, and I'll grab more pops if we need to. Cross our fingers if we get them all done in this video. We'll see. Actually, before I start the questions, if you didn't watch the first video to this, or kind of skipped through to see the pops, I see you, and I'm here to explain it for you. But anyways, what I'm basically doing is just going through the collection that I got and checking for damage, making sure everything is good, nice, refreshing my brain in what I got, and then once everything is laid out, I will then go through PPG and price and take pictures and list and all that good stuff. So, first question. All right, have you been to Funko Hollywood? I have not been to Funko Hollywood. The farthest west I've ever gone is Georgia, which is really not far west at all. But that's pretty much, oh, that's cool. Emerald City Comic-Con, 3,000 piece, 2017, Blue Falcon and Dynamite. Can't tell you that I even know what this is or that I've ever seen this pop, but it's cool looking. I thought it was Scooby-Doo for a second, and that's why I took a second look, but it's not. All right, no. So the question is no. I've had some people that live by there get me some things from Funko Hollywood, but I have not had the pleasure of going myself. Venomized Ghost Rider. Okay. All these seem to be in pretty decent shape. All right, next question. I know you have a YouTube account, because that's where I am. Have you ever thought about doing a podcast? So, this is pretty much my little theory. I've gotten this question before, and I feel like I interact better with audience or guests or anything when I feel like I'm talking to them, like I can see them or they can see me. So, me behind just a mic talking, I don't know if I could be as personable. Maybe, but I feel like I would have, if I was going to do a podcast, I would have just done the podcast. Why can't I freaking speak? I would have just done the podcast and not YouTube or lives or anything like that. So I'm gonna say podcasts are probably not a thing that I'm gonna end up doing, but never say never, right? Who knows? Maybe the internet or social media breaks down and podcasts are all we have. Who knows? We got some Rugrats. We got, I know like the first box, that first big box that we opened had like a ton of Office Pops. Are you bummed they haven't released as many horror pops as they did last year? No. Because I've been so bad with staying on top of drops that I would be devastated if something really good came out and I wasn't able to get it. Oh, 2016 shared sticker Deadpool. Some damage up there on that box. Not too bad, but that's cool. Green sticker. I haven't seen I've only seen a handful of like 2016 stickers. I feel like majority of pops that I see are always 2018, 17, really older or much newer. All right, next question. Did you go to college? No, I didn't. I graduated high school and went to hairdressing school. That was not intentional. I didn't have any plans to go to college, and I didn't have any plans to go to hairdressing school either, but right before I graduated, I started working for a hairdresser, and basically if I wanted to continue to work for her and like move up, I had to go to school. So I did, and I worked in a hair salon for a while. And then I started my restaurant business. Freaking Vegeta, I knew they would pop up. See, I told you in the first video, I was like, they're coming, and boom, there he is. There he is, this guy. The way I feel about him is really just my general opinion of a lot of people. Just, all right. All right, next question. Rob Zombie or John Carpenter's Halloween? I feel like somebody asked me this question already. Oh, Reptar. This whole set got Tommy, Chucky, and Reptar. That's gonna be a toughie. This is super nostalgia. I don't know if I'll be able to, I don't know if I'll get rid of these. We'll see. All right, so a lot of people might really dislike what I'm about to say here, but that's okay. I am not a fan of remakes. Really, I would say like 95% of the time, I just don't like the remake of whatever movie, especially horror movies. However, being that I'm biased, I love Rob Zombie very much, and I mean, I would definitely, I mean, the original's always good, but I would definitely rather watch Rob Zombie's than the original one. Scorpion Flaming Skull. This is cool. Mortal Kombat. I feel like there was more backstory and you kind of get to understand like Michael Myers maybe a little bit better. Much more raw. And you know, graphic, and I love that shit. So I would have to say Rob Zombie. I'm sorry to all the people who are like, why, you're crazy. No, I love it. All right, next question. Ever thought about dyeing your hair? Well, friend, let me tell you. If you have been following me on my Instagram for a while, you would know that I had, this is my third hair color since I've been in this community. I actually started this, if you scroll back, I don't even know if there's a full photo. It might have just been my profile picture at the time, but I was actually blonde, bleach blonde hair when I started this. And then I wanted to go black, but before I did that, I dyed my hair red, like a ginger red. Because that was probably the only hair color that I've never done. We're moving on to a second box. So before I continue with my questions, this is actually what I've never seen these before. I have no idea what they are. But they're vinyl idols. And they, well, in this collection, I always get like a few random things like sodas, out of box, different like collectible things. But this is like what they are, my light. So they're all Seinfeld, and I have Jay Peterman, Soup Nazi, and Dave Putty. I watched Seinfeld a few times. Not like a few times. I've seen a good amount of the episodes, but I didn't ever re-watch or like consistently watch it. So this is probably the only character that I remember, Jay Peterman, and I'm pretty sure that's just because that's Elaine's boss. So that's the only guy I really remember. I feel like I remember him a little bit, but not really, and I don't really know who this guy is. But anyways, I've never seen these like character things. And as far as I know, it's not a Funko, it's a Vinyl Sugar is the company that makes it. So I have no idea, but let me know if you guys have ever seen these before and what you think about them. All right, back to some pops. We're actually gonna open this smaller box. So usually what I do when I buy collections is I don't always have time to go through every individual pop, especially when I purchase the larger ones. So I usually have them like pack all of the higher end pops together in certain boxes so that I can just go through those, make sure I have the pieces of value, and go through the rest later. So we can actually go through some of that stuff, but let's answer some more questions. All right. I'm glad this actually came up because this is the only person that asked this specific question. What's your second favorite horror movie? All the time, and I mean at least like 30 times in this, like in that particular Q&A that I had asked people questions about. Yeah, about 1 million people. What's your favorite scary movie? I mean, if you don't know that by now, you must be super new to like me. And literally just go on my page. You should be able to tell in a heartbeat. But my second favorite scary movie or horror movie, it's really a tough toss-up. One video I'll go without like sounding like a mess. It's a tough toss-up between House of a Thousand Corpses and Bride of Chucky. I love Tiffany. She's my girl, man. She really is. We got some sodas. I got a sealed Mumra. I almost said mummy, but Mumra. Stuttered a little bit there too. That's sealed. Cool. And we got a He-Man sealed. See, just like random sodas or pieces. I dig it. All right. Next question. Do you like camping? I love nature, and I'd love to tell you yes. However, I don't actually believe that I've ever been camping. Like legitimate tent in the woods, sleeping in nature camping. I don't think I've ever actually gone camping. Kurt Cobain. It's a while ago. All right. It's Cobain right off the freaking floor. We're just gonna put that box right there. All right. Next question. Have you ever camped outside for a new release or drop of a Funko Pop or other collectible item? No, I have not. There's nothing ever that I've wanted bad enough to want to sit outside a store and be the first to get it. No, I haven't. What is this? Mark Hamill from... This is just a Mark Hamill exclusive. I'm like trying to read the signature at the top, and I'm like, they have to know that that's not, like, you can't read that. They know that. Okay, this is a Designer Con exclusive, limited edition 2019. I've never seen this kind of pop. That's cool. There's a lot of like little gems that like you just don't see. I've never seen this pop before. But okay. I don't even know who Mark Hamill is. But good for you, bro. Alright. Next question. Are you into anime at all? Ooh. I always get the Letterman jacket and the Danny Zuko one mixed up. For any Funkos. I used to be really into Naruto. I read a lot of Naruto comics, but that is pretty much my extent into the anime genre. I tried to get in Dragon Ball Z a little bit, like back then, but didn't really love it too much. And I mean, Naruto didn't last out of like middle school. So, not anymore. Giving a long explanation for all of my questions. All right. Do you think you flourished more pre-pandemic or during? Because we're currently still in it. Oh, this is damage. That one. I definitely feel like I'm in one of the better positions that I've been in my like adult life during this pandemic. It definitely didn't feel like it was going to be at first, and I mean, just like everybody else, I feel like most people were kind of just like, you know, what the heck do we do? But it really, along with a lot of other people I know, have felt the same way, but it kind of like motivated me and pushed me to like just not want to have to go back to work for somebody else. So this has been great. I've been super fortunate to have so many great like just supporters in this community. You guys are amazing. And I mean, I'd say that 2020 is just, it's like, I don't know, man. It's weird. A lot of horrible things have happened and a lot of great things have happened. It's like, it's just a weird year. And I know a lot of people can't wait for it to be over, and I can't wait for it to be over because I just want to kind of start fresh and get all the craziness like gone from this crazy year. But definitely probably during, honestly, like now currently, like I'm happier than I've ever been. All right, next question, drums or flats? Before, no cheating, before I even say, do we all know what they mean? Somebody once referenced an actual percussion set when asked this question, and no, it doesn't have anything to do with drums, like actual drums, like doom drums, no. I prefer flats all the way. I don't like the big chunkiness of like a drum, and I don't like all like the cartilage and bone and stuff that you have to like eat around. It thoroughly grosses me out. Oh, that's cool. I have the pig. I have the barbecue pig. It grosses me out when I see people that like stick a whole like drumstick in their mouth and like peel it clean, and I'm just like I'm like gagging even now. You're just like chewing on that cartilage, and I have to stop talking about it, really. All right, do you think pops are the only content you will ever make? Well, I mean, I like to think I talk about a few other things other than pops. I do mainly pops just because that's really where my audience is and had, you know, started. So, I mean, I don't have like specific plans to stay just to Funko, but I'm happy to take suggestions and things that you might want to see. So leave a comment for like the 18th time. All right, so we've gone through like 3 boxes. I have a few more questions left, so I'm gonna grab another box or so, and that'll probably wrap it up for this second, this part 2 of this giant haul that I just can't seem to get through. Last couple things we'll go through, last couple questions we'll answer, and we'll save it all for the part 3 to this video. All right, let's see, what is your favorite alcohol beverage? Well, I do not, I did drink a little bit, I guess, for a few years, but I am not really a drinker. I don't drink a lot. I'm not good at it. I tried really hard to be good at drinking, and I'm just not good at it. I get to a certain level, and at every point, I black out and just can't remember my night. Luckily, I've had great friends that have told me all about it, but I'm just not a good drinker. I never was. I can have like 1 or 2 at best, and that's probably going to be a Jameson and ginger or wine. Those 2 are probably most likely what I would drink. Collector's edition, this is cool. This is what, R2-D2, right? Before every Star Wars fan comes for me. Gold guy. All right. You know, we got a few more questions, but this video's like gone long enough, and I just went through that box, so I apparently picked a smaller one. But got a big boy Spider Hulk. Spider Hulk. Things they come up with. All right. Well, that's part 2, man. Well, that is pretty much it for today's video. We definitely have a few more boxes left to go through. So, as I feared, or hopefully as you're excited about, another one of these videos, there's definitely going to be a part 3. And then I have another collection that has come in and that we have to go through. So, it's 200 more pops, guys. Who's excited? Let me know before the next video that we post with this, if you guys want to see something else, you want to see me talk about something else, if you would like to send topics you want to see my opinion on, we can start that, and I can kind of get some rants going as we pull out some pops. So let me know what you guys want to see. I'm totally down to switch it up, talk about other stuff. It doesn't always have to be about Funko. We could talk about other things. So let me know what you guys want to see. I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned some new information that you may not have known before. Feel free to drop a comment yourself if you want to know something. I'll try to get into it in the next video. But if you're not following me over on Instagram, I will be posting a story shortly that, I'm going to ask you guys for more questions. So feel free to start dropping some down in the comments, and I will try to collect as we post up until, that 3rd video. But I love you guys, and as usual, before we end it, if you like this video, feel free to subscribe. Like I said, hit that little notification bell. Maybe get notified, maybe not. Who knows? It's like a little Russian roulette game. Fun. YouTube, not really. But like this video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, feel free to dislike, but drop a comment and let me know what you didn't like about it. Because I'm fine if you didn't like it, but it doesn't help me to get better if I don't know what you didn't like about it, But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for friggin' video number 3. But I love you guys so much. I will see you soon.